Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time when this video go take reach you. And you're welcome to Stephen Odionyenfe Television. Now, we go talk about Arsenal in full detail. Now, no be news again because presently now Arsenal don win the English Premier League for the first time after 23 years. No be story again, no be dream, but na something wey don happen live wey dem dey enjoy. Premier League trophy don come Emirates Stadium. Very soon dem go use red and white ribbon decorate am. And yet the story never end there because in 9 days time Arsenal go travel enter Budapest in Puskas Arena to face who? Paris Arena in Champions League final. Think about it for the moment. Premier League champion, they don win am. Champions League finalists, dem dey attempt to win am. One club at the same time. No be easy feat. The last time dis club win Premier League title, social media never come the way e dey today. And now dem dey with the trophy of Premier League already. And 90 minutes na im dey hold dem to win the Europa in the same year. But before we get to the Budapest, there are so many things wey dey happen for dis club that we need to digest, we need to talk about. Now, there are some injury concern about the opponent side, PSG. There are transfer stories going around the world. There are squad decision being made behind the closed door. And there is a manager who is operating on the level of controlled secrecy wey so many people no dey appreciate. Now, make we break all this time in detail. Make we break all this news in detail. Now, let us be honest. Arsenal don win Premier League. Dat one alone na story of the season. Na story of the club. Na story of big thing wey happen for club. But Mikel Arteta no be just any club. They are also Champions League finalists. They are not going there to just go watch film and come back. They are going there to partake, if possible win. No matter say PSG dey come to the competition with as a favourite with Dembele and their manager who knows what it means to win. And at the same time, Arsenal is already preparing for the summer transfer window. News are all over where about players wey dey come in and players wey dey comot. There's a decision that will be made that will shape this club. The stake will be so much sweet. Win in Budapest, win the Champions League, and the story will be wonderful. But even if they lose the trophy of the Premier League wey they don win, it's enough wey they go take console themselves. But now, if they make mistake for summer transfer window as we talk, the story of growth go stop. They no go grow again. But if they do am well, the story, the sky will be their limit. Now, if you want to get the detailed activity of everything wey dey happen for Arsenal now, please subscribe to Stephen Odionyenfe Television because in this channel, we do not just give you the headline, but we take our time to break the headline down in detail so you go understand us. Now, there's a voice wey we hear wey talk about loyalty in Premier League. Joe Hart, a former Man City goalkeeper, when he was asked directly, what do you think it means for Arsenal to stand on the side of Arteta even when you dey win trophy? Arteta breathe. Joe Hart breathe and say that clubs are very brutal in the way they handle issues like that this season. That if a manager comes in and do not win for like 1, 2 or 3 times, fans will start agitating. Management will be confused. Some section of the fan base will be agitating. There's a period in this Arsenal fans that we all are shouting Arteta out, Arteta out. But yet, the management did not cave in. Their trust, they believed in the process, and now they won the Premier League and also about to win the Champions League if everything work out well for them in 9 days time. Now, this is to show you that what Arsenal have is not just luck, but what they have is a structured stability, a well planned blueprint that will help them to achieve more things. Club wey dey do if dem hire player manager this year, next year dem don sack am, dey end up being stuck at the same place. Sometimes instead of going up, they will keep coming down. Take for example, how many coaches Chelsea don sack? What about Man U? Now, let's talk about what Andrea Pirlo said. Pirlo say that this present squad will go down in the Premier League history as the greatest team wey don use set piece score goal. He talk this one because he notice that 75% of Arsenal goal this season come from that set piece, and no club ever in the history of Premier League don ever do am. That means 75% of their goal means in every 4 goals wey Arsenal don score this season, 3 of that 4 goals came from set pieces, corners, free kick, throwing in dangerous area, penalty and what have you. This is a team that is difficult to defend against. Apart from their attacking dangerous system, they also have the best defense in Premier League, a bricks that is very hard, difficult to break in. They are difficult to score against, and simultaneously they are also difficult to stop from scoring. When it comes to set piece, they are dangerous either in defending their post or scoring against your own post. This is hours and hours, days, week, months in the training ground Arteta, set piece coach and his boys are carrying out. This one dey show us say the Premier League title no be accident. It was won by a team that identified a clear advantage and they carry am out in a consis ten t level more than every other team in this competition. Now, in 9 days time, PSG go face the same thing wey other 19 teams don face in Premier League. Now, let's take a road to Bundespark against PSG. Usman Dembele, his condition is very critical, and during PSG final match this season, Dembele suffered a calf injury and was taken out from the competition. That one dey show say we are not sure whether he go play Champions League final, and it's good we give concern to it. He's a Ballon d'Or winner. He's the most dangerous player in PSG attacking system. His absence will be greatly felt in Champions League. Now, Dembele now come and talk say that his condition is not that serious, because he said, I am fine, I am much better. He described his condition or his leaving the pitch that very day as a minor scare for him to avoid other injuries that might come. He want to be in Champions League final. That was why he left the match that very time, for him to be available in Champions League final. But it's important to know one thing. Dembele missed their last training section on Wednesday afternoon. He was not part of the players that participated in training. So as much as he don come and come talk say he dey fine, say he go play, his word is assuring he's not participating in training is making us doubt his word. Missing a training day in the final week of preparation in a competition or a final competition is not an ideal idea. Now, the reality is that fully fit Dembele is definitely a dangerous player for any defense to contend. And Dembele, who is carrying a minor calf problem, will not be that explosive in attacking the opponent. Anyway, we strongly believe say Arsenal defensive structure, Arteta and his group will be prepared in anything that will come. His presence or absence will be felt against Arsenal. Now, on Sunday, first of all, Arsenal will play against Crystal Palace. Mikel Merino is back in full training. But no matter that, so many players no participate for training. 1. Julian Timber, 2. William Saliba, 3. Bukayo Saka, 4. David Raya. And also to remember, Max Doman did not train with the main group. Other 4 players were having their individual players trying to keep fit to escape getting any injury in training. Then Max Doman own is a situation that we need to clap for that young man. At his age, his absence from training is not because of injury, but because in the right final certificate exam in secondary school, his GSS exam, this small boy, because I will not call him a man, he's still a small boy. This small boy is a professional in National Football Club, and yet in the right exam for secondary school, no be wetin we go just look comot our eye. You need to appreciate wetin dat young man don achieve. He's among the full generation, this generation players that get their mindset on achieving a great feat, yet not ignoring what do they call, not ignoring education. Timber on his own is a very important player in Arsenal season, this in Arsenal club this season. He go play or he no go play, we'll find out very soon. Now, um when dey ask PSG coach Luis Enrique, what do you think Arsenal is bringing to this competition this season? Enrique made it clearly that Arsenal is the best defence in the Champions League. He also talk say Arsenal score a great number of goals through set piece. His precise word acknowledge that these two combination, best defence and scoring goals in set pieces, is a very dangerous weapon for any opponent to deal with. Even though he still confirm say Paris Saint-Germain na very beautiful team, a very strong team, but he admitted that the final will be very difficult, that his team only need to adapt to the situation on ground. That to show you that he's a man that knows what he's doing. No be saying dey praise Arsenal, no be saying dey do mindset or mind game as Guardiola and other managers dey do, but im dey admit say Arsenal carry a genuine threat for any opponent to contend with, because from last few weeks we notice that PSG dey carry out training to contain Arsenal set pieces attack. Dem go wan play corner, dem go come keep their keeper, come carry player round keeper round to see if player can come out, if dey pull ball to come out remove ball. Dat one show that they are genuinely concerned about the threat wey Arsenal carry, and for the fact that dem spend enough time dey prepare for training tell you say they are not taking the Arsenal threat for granted. Arsenal dey go for Champions League final with a genuine belief as a best team in Europe, and the threat wey dem carry make one of the best team in Europe to take weeks to prepare against their threat. Dat one show you say Arsenal no dey go the Champions League final just to make up number. Arsenal is one team wey never lose any match since the beginning of this Champions League down to this time. Now let's talk about dem Declan Rice. After Arsenal win their title, that very day wey Bournemouth played against Man City and they were confirmed champion, Rice, Bukayo Saka, Eberechi and Julian Timber come out for in front of Emirates Stadium, dey celebrate with fans, dey take picture, and later this guy wey play for England before, Peter Crouch, called Rice and tell him say, guy, this our call, we go record am o. Now when Rice agree, he now ask dem, how do you feel about this trophy you don win? Rice say, man, I no fit sleep don enter my eye throughout the night. Now I never sleep. Later on he went and played golf with his friends in order for him to erase the pressure that comes from what they face, always coming second at the previous season. You want to erase that because that particular near what how do they usually call it, near syndrome. Liverpool call them the bridesmaid, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. So he had to go and play golf to erase those things from his mind. After the defeat at Man City at Etihad Stadium, you notice when Rice was telling other players, it is not done, it is not done. I also witnessed a video where he was encouraging his captain, Martins Odegaard. He believed in himself that it is not done. He gingered his team to prepare that it's not done. He did not accept defeat. Even when the results of the day and the table have turned against them, even in few matches, in few weeks to end the Premier League, he believed that it's not done. He transferred his mental strength to his fellow players in Arsenal. And finally, this is where they are, EPL champion. Now, let's talk about the transfer situation at Arsenal for this coming summer. Junior Coupe, the Bournemouth striker, the one wey score that goal wey contributed in Arsenal winning the Premiership against Man City. The goal he scored against Man City is directly responsible. Let nobody tell you say e no dey important. That goal wey he score dey important and contributed to Arsenal a 22 years wait to come to an end for them to confirm champion. That goal, the way he place am, he looked well, he was composed, he was balanced, no threat. He place am where Man City coach hand no go ever reach am. Now, Arsenal dey seriously interested in that young man. Mind you, this is just a transfer wish, a transfer concern, not a confirmed transfer already. He has scored 19 goals for 17 goals on 19 goals in the most strong and dangerous league in the world. When Arsenal fans block am on the road after the match, dem ask am say, guy, how far, why make you come play for Arsenal? He did not wave away the chance of playing for Arsenal. He did not deny it. He smiled. That smile alone shows you that he's not waving out the wish to play for Arsenal in the future. That smile confirmed that the idea of joining Arsenal is not a chance that any young player will reject. And also, the smile proved that he did not dismiss the fact that he can play for Arsenal. The process for Arsenal brought a smile in his mind, and that explains how far this club have travelled with Mikel Arteta, Andrea Berta, Arsenal sporting director. He's now presently looking for a new attacking option in Arsenal team. Now, Kope is proving in Premier League. He's an upgrade, and he is clearly aware on what Arsenal represents presently in the Premier League. Now, on the subject of players that will be leaking, we hear rumours wey people dey talk about Leon Trossard, what is his name, Gabriel Jesus, and also some other players that we've not really confirmed their name presently. And their decision is because the competition in Arsenal attack is not what any player will want to stay and fight for. Another player wey dey talk about his departure is Mike Lewis Kelly. Mike Lewis Kelly, his position in Premier League in national team is seriously concerned. Another one is Martinelli. Many other clubs from Europe and Saudi Arabia are seriously approaching Martinelli. And Arsenal can naturally cave in and cash in because they are planning to make a serious transfer this season. Now on Sunday, Arsenal go play against Crystal Palace. This match could be the last match these players will play for Arsenal in Premier League. But let us be warned, the transfer we are hearing in present time are just a rumour. It is not a confirmed story. No pen has put to paper. But however, when report don dey come time and time and time again about a transfer of the same player all the time, it is good we look into it, not to wave am comot for eye. But the fact is that Arsenal are preparing for this Champions League match with mind that dem might win it, and after which they will have a good way to say goodbye to players wey they no need again. Now, please, my brothers, my viewers, if you don watch this program reach to this time, e no go bad if you touch the like button, share and comment. The question of the day is, do you think it will be good for Arsenal to go all out and buy Junior Kropi, that player wey score that goal against Man City? Remember, that same player score goal against Arsenal when they played Arsenal. So is it good for Arsenal to go all out and buy him since he is already a proven goal scorer at 19 years old in Premier League, or should we look elsewhere? Please give me your response in comment section, like and share the video, as God bless you. We look forward to seeing you again in our next video. Thank you.